What up, dudes? Martin here. So, I just actually came off the most amazing day game session. That was fantastic. I think I did a bit more of what I needed to do yesterday. I kept plowing through the resistance, kept plowing through the rejections, and I actually ended up going on a very amazing instant date. Coffee at McDonald's. Believe it or not, it was fantastic. I did up in for it. I did end up paying for it though, so gotta fix that. No, that's okay. I'm more than okay with that. It was like €1 or so. Very very cheap. Not an issue. What I did was I actually went out alone today, and I was very very stifled. I was scared fucking shitballs that I wouldn't approach, and I actually had to call a wing of mine and ask him to come out. Now the crazy thing was that before he even got out, I did a lot of approaches. Well, not a lot, but 5 or so. And before he got here, I actually never got to meet him because he went out while I was on the instant date, and then he went back home. So I just got off the phone with him, and he was like, "Fuck, dude, I was scared shitless of approaching." And I mean, I get that. I totally get that. I was at the 100% same place yesterday. I felt it more yesterday than I did today. And I think the reason is that yesterday I didn't quite plow through much through the resistance as I did today. I did stop a little bit earlier before really hitting that crazy state. And however, that being said though, I did have a weird experience today. So as you notice, my jacket is very very red. Why are you saying that, Martin? That's a little weird. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't matter too much. I'm just gonna turn around because there's cars out there, and I noticed on the video from yesterday that that's really loud in the video. So sorry about that. Gonna try and avoid that in the future. And what I was told is that I had a lot of these instant blowouts today. I was like, hey, and they're like, no thank you, bye, no thank you, kind of like that, right? And after this amazing instant date, I told her like, hey, I'm glad I'm glad we had the chance to do this. You weren't quite ready to stop when I saw you, and she was kind of like, no, you know what? You just came off like really, like you wanted to sell me something. I don't know why I thought that. You just kind of gave me that impression. And the reason I mentioned the jacket is that red, for whatever reason, tends to be the color that most of the facers, the people that kind of want to sell you something on the street here in my city, Aalborg, Denmark, they kind of tend to be wearing red jackets. Don't know why. Coincidence. Then again, I don't really want to blame my clothing or choice of jacket here, so it could be a number of things. I'm just bringing that up as one possible factor. Like it's plausible. It's not something I'm like making up to be delusional about it. It could very well be the fact that I was stifled and in my head and not really ready to kind of put myself out there yet. That's another very plausible scenario. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna be wearing one of my other jackets for the next following days to come, just to kind of see if the vibe is a bit different. Because now that I'm speaking of it, I'm thinking like, what actually did happen today? I'm kind of like trying to go through everything, and I also had a lot. Usually when I say hi, I come off pretty powerful, and people will usually stop in the tracks. I only had maybe 2 or 3 sets that actually entirely stopped in their tracks today, so that was a bit unusual, having to kind of like run people up and be like, hey, no, I'm not trying to sell you anything, and they're like, okay, whatever, no, thank you. So they thought, and maybe even though I said I'm not trying to sell you anything, they may have been thinking, you know what, you probably are, dude, you just don't consider it a sale, so you're probably trying to, book a meeting or some shit like that. But yeah, so that's definitely a challenge I gotta fight next coming few days. But I feel fucking amazing for going out today, because I felt like shit before doing so, and I kind of agreed to myself that I could not go home. Like, I have the bag here, that's my bag. I came straight from work off the bus and I just decided with myself, you know what, gotta do an instant date before I'm allowed to go home and eat. I'm not really that hungry anymore though. I think the coffee helps a little bit with that, but more than anything, I'm just like really psyched, really happy, really glad that I did go out. So I think that's mostly why I'm not hungry. But I'm still gonna go home now that I'm allowed to, and maybe mash this video together and see what other fun shit I can do tonight. Awesome. Okay, Martin here checking out. Bye.